What's going on YouTube? It's Donnie all day. Boom. So everybody remembers my Hognose knife. I finally finished the knife, the actual knife part, and I got a message from the great Billy Ford over in Tennessee, Apex Alchemy, and he was like, bro, I want to do the heat treat on that. I want to do the heat treat test on that Cold Steel Mayhem. And I'm like, right on, I'll send it to you. So then I said, what about doing a heat treat on my Hognose? Obviously, this is the template. This isn't the finished product. And he goes, hell yeah. So not only did he do the heat treat, but he is in process of possibly getting together with Hornbeak and doing a new finish on the steel, because he was like, oh, do you want it like tumbled or do you want this? And I was like, oh, I didn't know you were going to do all that. I was like, then surprise me. So now it's turning into a really cool collaboration because he's going to do that. So then he asked me what I was going to do for scales, and I said, well, I was going to JB weld and pin on some scales, whatever I had laying around the house. I prefer micarta, G10, things like that, but I did have some acrylic, some white acrylic laying around, and you can see I already traced it out to the handle of the one I sent him, and I was thinking about doing that, but then he says to me, well, let me see what I got, and I'm like, shoot, all right. So basically what he did is he just finished up a video. It's on his channel right now. I'm going to put a link to that video down below so you can check it out and subscribe to Billy Ford, because not only is he doing the heat treat video, or did he do the heat treat video, which is up now, but he's going to do a finished product knife, and I told him play with it first so he could do a full video review even before I touch it. So he's going to have the first ever videos, aside from me making it, he's going to have the first videos using it and heat treating it. With my forge in Arizona, it would take me even longer to get to be able to heat treat it, and it's already been, this build has been taken, what, over a year? So it's been taken forever. So for him to be doing this is just, thank you, Billy Ford. I am so appreciative. For him to offer up, like, hey, what about doing a blade, just doing the blade finish, because I was just going to leave it like semi-polished, and then to do some scales on it, I'm like, right on. This is super, super very cool. So I'm excited and stoked and happy about that. The reason that we got together was because the Cold Steel Mayhem, he said, hey man, why don't you send that to me and I'll measure the heat treat, because this is what he does. The guy's a pro. So I'm like, right on. So he figured out that the heat treat on the Cold Steel Mayhem that bent on me here is about a 61 HRC, and then it drifted down to around a 58 in the tip. So the tip did get a little softer. What he thinks might have happened was some overheating in the tip when they did their heat treat. Cold Steel is not known for really nice and uniform heat treats. So so there may have been some differentiating in the heat treat there. The Hognose, I believe he got it to a 62 HRC. The steel I used on that knife is a 1084 steel, but it's from New Jersey Steel Baron, who makes the best 1084 in the business. They have the best 1084 steel you can buy. So he did an amazing heat treat on it. It's going to be great. He did a video on that heat treat. So I'm pretty stoked to get over and watch that video, which is obviously up right now, and that's why the link is going down below. So he was talking about if Jed Hornbeak wants to do a run of these, then Hornbeak, obviously, I will give the full flavor to Hornbeak. You want to do these? Do them. I think that would be cool. And if Hornbeak doesn't decide to do them, Billy Ford was saying, shoot, if dbad says I can make one, I'll make one for myself, because he said he'll buy one if Hornbeak makes. He goes, man, I'm buying a Hognose. The knife is really cool. He goes, I'm buying one no matter what. And I think that's awesome. It's a testament of my design skills and even my make skills, because I made a really cool knife. It's probably, of all the knives I made, it's probably one of my favorites. And definitely one of my most thought, I put in some real thought to it. But he said no matter what, he's buying one. And then he said, because he makes knives, if dbad gives me the go-ahead, I'll even make my own. So I'm using this video right now to not just shout out Apex Alchemy, Billy Ford, and not just show you guys the heat treat video, but I want to let Billy know right now, you want to make one, make one. You basically have a template. So if you need this sent to you for a template, I can send it. If you don't, because you already pretty much have one, use it, make yourself one. I think that would be really cool. I'd like to see what you do with yours. But this knife, super, super cool. Super damn cool. I'm really excited. So get over to Billy's channel, Apex Alchemy. The video down below is for his thing. Now, subscribe. Please subscribe to Billy. The guy has earned his subs. He's got 1.59, 1,590, maybe 90 plus. If he doesn't have 2,000 subs quick, we're doing something wrong. The guy, this is what he does, and he's going to be doing the first ever video on a fully finished hognose. Not me, my knife. He's doing the very first video ever on this knife, so it's going to be really cool to watch that thing in action when he gets it done. Get over there, give him a sub while you're at it. You can sub to me if you're not. But this is going to be really cool. So I am Donnie all day. He is Billy Ford. Until next video.